If I could never, speak a day in my life, I could totally handle that. But the idea of losing my wife, my kids, and the relationships I have with those I care about and my core beliefs, that is what scares me.
Do you struggle with that mythological subject we all call work-life balance? If so, trust me, you're not alone. My name is Marcus Sheridan, and this is my journey as a professional speaker and business consultant, trying to make my impact on the world while at the same time striving to be the best husband, father, and giver I can be. Friends, welcome to The Balance.
I went to Florida, I spoke. I got a couple hours of fishing in that day. Why? Because I want to experience where I go. And I want to feel like, you know what, I haven't just flown around the world. I've experienced the world. To me, that's part of the balance.
No!
Rise and burns an orange glow. It rise and burns an orange glow.
So Claire, let's say you and I met back in the day. You wanted to get a fiberglass pool for Marcus. We met. You like my pools. You think you want to get a fiberglass pool, but just to keep me honest, you meet with Kyle, the concrete pool guy. And when you meet with Kyle, the concrete pool guy, and he finds out that you met with Marcus, the fiberglass pool guy, what's he going to say about Marcus's fiberglass pools?
They're expensive.
They're expensive. What else is he going to say? Go ahead, say it, Kyle. What are you going to say, man? Yeah, you suck. Good. Way to be honest. Good. They suck. They're not long enough. They're not deep enough. They're not wide enough. I mean, heck, Claire, it's not even a real pool. It's like a bathtub in your yard. I mean, what is wrong with you? Why would you consider getting this type of pool, Claire? Remember, this is Kyle talking. Here at Kyle's Concrete Pools, we work on those fiberglass pools, and they got none but problems. And I'm telling you what, you don't want the problems that come with that fiberglass pool, not in your yard for the next 20 years. Please don't get those problems, Claire, please. Now, a minute ago, she liked me. She thought I was a good guy. I like my pools. Now she's worried about something. What's she worried about? Problems with fiberglass pools. What's she going to do next? She going to go talk to a preacher? No, of course not. We stopped talking to preachers. All right, where do we go? Google. Yeah, we go Google it. Got marriage problems? Google it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Shoot. We're all doctors. We're all preachers. We just go Google these things now. So, you're going to Google it, and specifically, what are you going to type? Problems, yeah. Let's not make it more of a science than what it is. Problems with fiberglass pools. And over the years, how many times do you think people had said to me, Marcus, be honest, what are the problems with fiberglass pools? How many times? Oh my gracious, almost every one. What are the problems with fiberglass pools? Marcus, I've been hearing a few things. So be real with me. What are the problems with fiberglass pools? And of course, 6 years ago, how many pool guys had addressed the problems with fiberglass pools on their website? None of them. Why not? Can't talk about the elephant, Jan, right? Smartest companies in the world today, they don't put the elephant in the corner. They bring the elephant to the front of the room so that when people walk in, they say, this is our elephant. We love our elephant. Got any issues with our elephant? So we wrote about the problems with fiberglass pools. Now, what happened next? Well, same thing. Searchers, search engines, they all say the same thing because they're basically the same at this point. They say, finally, somebody's willing to address the question. So, of course, if you go online today and you search about any of the problems with fiberglass pools, you're going to find me. You're going to find what I've talked about, what I've written about. So the number one phrase that generated the most appointments over the course of 2 years was fiberglass pools problems. How is it possible that talking about the problems with your stuff could, in this case, generate $500,000 in sales? Because that's what it did. Well over $500,000 in sales. How is it possible?
Establish trust.
Trust!
You educated them.
That's right, Claire. And how many other pool guys were doing it? None.
And today was a great day. Great day. Great group. I love being in the South. I love Southern people. They laugh at my jokes. It was awesome. Engaging audience. It's just perfect. Perfect group. You always just feel so much like better. Like it's the energy you get from an engaged group. Business owners that are wanting to enjoy the moment, but also wanting to stay ahead of the marketplace and wanting to make people happy. Good day. Good day. Ready to head home now. See my son play some baseball.
Pushing out down through this common very, and I couldn't comprehend the way it shapes her mind.
When it comes to Little League,
So we break it down.
I don't coach my son anymore, but I coached my daughter for 4 years. 4 years I coached her. And I once did the math, and on lost speaking gigs that I turned down during those 4 years, I lost somewhere about $130,000 to $140,000. So I didn't lose it, of course. It was worth every penny. And to this day, my daughter talks about how her favorite time of sport was when we were together during those 4 years for Little League. To me, that's what the balance is about. Balance is about sometimes we trade the things from the world that are appealing, money or this or that, the stuff that doesn't necessarily mean anything, especially when we experience fear in our life and we're afraid that, if you ever sit back and think about, what if I lost it all? Like how'd I feel if I lost all this stuff? To me, had nothing to do with anything online. It has nothing to do with, if I could never, speak a day in my life, I could totally handle that. But the idea of losing my wife, my kids, and the relationships I have with those I care about and my core beliefs, that is what scares me. That's what scares me. And it's a constant pull. And I have to be vigilant of it. We have to be vigilant of it because we're getting pulled in all these different directions. For me, that's what this journey is. And I appreciate you being a part of it with me.